Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to share with you how I highlight and conceal under my eyes. I've been using this technique for about a month now and I really like it. I think it just looks so nice in photos, and I don't know if you saw it in my last video. I just really like how it turned out. Just the under eye area. I have a lot of like redness here and my dark circles aren't too bad lately, so yeah, if you'd like to see how I keep my under eyes bright, please keep watching. First, I will mention that I do use an eye cream. I use the Bobbi Brown moisturizer. Let me go get it. So what I use is the Hydrating Eye Cream by Bobbi Brown. And I know the Bobbi eye creams are a little pricey, but I used to work for Estee Lauder, so that's why I have so many of her products, because I got them at a good price. So, but I'm running out of that, and I'm going to have to reuse something else, but that's what I use at night and before I do my makeup in the morning. So I'll wake up, wash my face, put that on, let it sit for at least 10-15 minutes, and then I'll probably just start with everything else, and then I always do that last so that way it's like the most hydrated. And I've noticed it makes such a huge difference when your under eye area is moisturized. It prevents it from creasing, cracking, getting dry. So if you have problems with that, I would definitely recommend getting a moisturizer. The tools that I'm going to be using, just two tools, is a beauty blender and a finishing brush, or like a powder brush. Here it is. A brush like this, just to wipe off the excess from when I bake at the end of the video. So those are the tools you'll need. I'm going to start with my NYX. What is this black thing? So I'm going to start with my NYX palette. It's dirty, but this is in the light shade. And I'm going to go with this pink color. You can't see it. This pink right here. It's in the corner. And I'm just going to apply a small amount of that to my dark circles. And the pink is going to help contrast the blueness in the blue pigmentation that's under the eye, just like you see in like a color wheel. I know it looks really bright probably on camera, but in person it's like not weird. So I like to do this as a base because it's a little thicker, so I feel like it really holds on throughout the day, and this is what makes it last. The CC cream that I'm going to be using is also a pink base, but it's so thin that I feel like it wears out throughout the day quicker. This lasts much longer when I layer it this way. And I just put a really thin layer. You don't have to cake it on, so that way it doesn't feel like a lot under your eye. So at this point, I actually go in with my foundation just to cover all of that and blend it. Oops. And just blend it. I've been really liking my under eye concealer to be so bright, which is why I do it all at the end, because it just makes it so like highlighted and bright, and it just lasts so nicely. I have like a little scar right here. So I have my base on, and I blended it with my highlight, or my concealer, the pink concealer. So now I'm going to go in with my Nip and Fab CC Eye Fix in the color Light, and I'm going to twist it, and then I'm going to draw under, like, upside down triangles under my eye, like so. And this formula is very lightweight. It's just a nice added coverage under the eye, and it helps to correct, you know, a CC cream is going to help color correct, and that's what I want to do. So I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend that in. The excess I'll just run down my nose and my chin. So I zoomed in a little bit so you guys could see my face close. So I'm going to take the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and this is in the shade Light. Everything is light because it's wintertime and I'm pale. I'm so pale. And I don't know, I just like it to be so bright under my eyes. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to, on top of since I've already blended out the Nip and Fab concealer, that one, I'm going to go ahead and put this on top of that and highlights. So this one is not a pink base the way that the NYX and the Nip and Fab one is. So the pink base is going to really help color correct and conceal. This is going to help brighten up my under eye area. So let me apply some of that, twist it, and then I'm going to do, I like to tap the sponge. I just feel like I get more product that way, and I don't like dragging, you know, things under my eye anyways, because it's such a delicate area. But when you tap it, it's almost like a stippling effect, how you use like the MAC 187. So I'm gonna go ahead. I never sometimes know how far my triangle should go, so if you guys have any suggestions like how deep it should be, then let me know in the comments below. But this is what I've been doing. This is what's been working for me. I'm going to draw my little flower up here, here, here. I'm going to keep tapping some more. I'm going to run it right along my nose because I'm going to contour it in a second. There we go. So now this technique I learned, or I saw it, I believe it was Patrick Starr. He takes a beauty blender and you only blend the outside edges of your highlight. You don't touch the middle because that's where you want it to be the most bright, the brightest. So I'm going to get rid of what's around first, around my face and my forehead. And now my nose. I like to use like a patty motion on these areas. My jaw, I'll like wipe it, but here I like to like dab, like stippling. Yeah. Alright, so then I'm going to take the tip side and I'm just going to pat that out. And I'm going to pat and press at the same time. Your technique is just something you're going to have to work on with time. Be sure, and I'm just like being careful to not mess with the center because I want it to be as bright as possible. So that's what I have, and my last step is going to be baking. And again, I'm going to take my beauty blender, and I use a Bobbi Brown yellow powder in pale yellow. I don't know what it's like compared to the Ben Nye because I've never used the Ben Nye. But whatever yellow powder has work for you. So I'm going to just press this. Ooh, that's way too much. I'm just going to press it under my eye. Here. Oh, you see? Too much. There we go. Does not have to be perfect. And I love baking, so I will pack that baby on, bake it away. Alright, so I'm going to finish up bronzing my face, and then I'll come back to remove it and show you guys my finished product. Alright, so I've applied a little bronzer on, and now I'm just going to dust off my baking. And then I'm going to go in with my blush, and I'm actually going to contour my nose because I did not do that yet. And I'm just using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette to do this. And finish everything off with Fix Plus. And that's really all that I do. So it's super simple. Not too many things, I hope. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in my next one.